Robert Littal, live from the BSO Studios in Long Beach, California. Had a situation yesterday. Had a situation. This happens from time to time. I was chilling, minding my own business, doing what I had to do, just relaxing, doing my job. And I wrote a story because the story was about Colin Kaepernick. And we talk about Colin Kaepernick all the time. Tiki Barber went on Good Morning America, or one of those morning shows. Like, say he doesn't support Colin Kaepernick. He's disrespectful. Doesn't like what he's doing. I said, okay, Tiki Barber. That's fine. You want to talk about someone's morality and respect? Let's talk about your morality and respect. Let's talk about how you were sneaking in the dorm rooms when you were 30 plus years old to have an affair while your wife was pregnant, 8 months pregnant with twins, and you're sneaking in the dorm rooms like the movie How High. Let's talk about that. And I put that in the story. Put it in the story. Put it in the title. All of a sudden, Doug Gottlieb comes out of nowhere. Says, BSO, that was a douchebag tweet. Why would you bring up that man's personal life in the headline? Has nothing to do with nothing and his political beliefs. I said, oh, okay, Doug. I see where you're trying to go here. You know, when black people are victims, a lot of times of murder by the cops, the first thing that they do is they bring up something that happened with that black person in their past. Maybe they smoked weed in 1987. Maybe they got pulled over and got arrested in 1992. Maybe they got 3 baby mamas. Who knows? They always bring up something negative after a cop has shot a black man in the back or choked him out. Every time a black person is a victim of a crime or something, they go digging for the negativity to bring out, as if that has anything to do with the thing that happened to them. So if you're wondering, say, well, Rob, why are you doing that to Tiki Barber? Why are you doing that to Ray Lewis? Why are you doing that to Jim Brown? Why are you doing that to LaShawn McCoy? I tell you why. Because they're not victims. Nobody shot them in the back. Nobody has did anything to them. They decided of their own free will to come out and be disrespectful to black people. And don't get me wrong, when you're disrespectful to Kaepernick, you're being disrespectful to black people. And if you're going to be disrespectful to black people, you're going to be disrespectful to minorities, you're going to be disrespectful to certain religions, then I'm going to point out your moral failings. That's what I'm going to do. We all have issues. We all have problems. We all have done things in our past that we wish we didn't do. I don't bring that up just randomly. I mean, Doug Gottlieb is a thief. Doug Gottlieb is an epitome of white privilege. How many people you know could get kicked out of school and be a thief and did all of this stuff and still get jobs in media? Think black people get that many chances? He should be happy. I'm not mad at him. Take the opportunities that are given to you. Enjoy your privilege. But you taking up for Tiki Barber? Calling him an outstanding individual? Are you serious? Are you serious? I had to listen to Ray Lewis preach to me? when he may have murdered 2 people? At worst, snitched on 2 innocent people? And I got to listen to Ray Lewis tell me how I should protest, how black people should be when he's up there cheesing with Donald Trump, who give white supremacists and Nazis a pass because they have a permit? Where's the white suit, Ray? So that's the correlation. That's why it matters. Because we got these black people who are driving the sunken place coon train, and everybody that's co-signing these black people have magma in their profile. They're Trump supporters, they neo-Nazis, they KKK. So I'm going to point out to everybody why some of these black people should not be listened to. Why are you going to listen to Tiki Barber talk about black issues when Tiki Barber says he doesn't even see himself as a black man? He's the last person you should be asking about black issues. How could I know Jim Brown did a lot of good things in the civil rights movement, but how could I take Jim Brown seriously in 2017 when he's throwing parties for Donald Trump? A man that came on national TV and said there's 2 sides between racism and white nationalists and people that don't want that to happen. How could I take Jim Brown seriously? How could I take LaShawn McCoy seriously? Somebody who threw an IG model out of a tour bus while the bus was still moving. This is serious stuff. This is not something to play around with. And that's why Jason McIntyre, Jason Whitlock, that's why these people aren't victims. These people aren't victims. Don't come to me and say, why didn't you ask Floyd Mayweather about his domestic violence issues? Why don't you ask Ben Roethlisberger every time he scores a touchdown why he's strong to arm women in the bathroom? Why aren't you doing that? Why aren't you asking Terrell Suggs every time he gets a sack? Why he tried to pour bleach down his baby mama's throat with his kids in the car? Why you ain't talking about that? Don't try to check me on issues that I have covered well before you even got into the game. Before you even cared about Floyd Mayweather, I was writing about Floyd Mayweather's issues. Before you even cared about Manny Pacquiao. Before you even cared about Ben Roethlisberger. And Lord forgive me, Michael Vick. We stood by Michael Vick. That Michael Vick killed Scooby-Doo. He killed Snoopy. And we stood by him while people said they wanted him to be hanged, hung. They wanted him to be killed because of the things he did to Snoopy. We stood by him every single point of the way. He went to jail. Listen, I love my dog. Everybody knows that. Ellie is like a part of the family. But you tell me, how can somebody that kills Snoopy get 2 years in jail and an officer can kill an unarmed black man and get paid vacation and get their job right back? You tell me how that's the same. You tell me. And so to hear Michael Vick, of all people, talk bad about Colin Kaepernick when we stood up for your black ass all of these years, should be ashamed of yourself. All of these guys should be ashamed of themselves. And I'm not even someone to get emotional or upset about these things, but this is ridiculous. Because when I see someone, a terrible person like Tiki Barber, coming out and saying that he doesn't support Colin Kaepernick, and then I see KKK people co-signing that pisses me off. So yeah, I'm gonna besmirch Tiki Barber, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it. I'm not gonna bring up everything somebody does. Every time Doug Gottlieb says something stupid, I'm not going to say, well, yeah, he's a crook. I understand. We all got skeletons in our closet. I got a whole cemetery. I got it. But that's why. And next time you call me a douchebag, and next time you decide to say things like this, say it to my face. I'm 20 minutes away. I got a full tank of gas. I come on your show and embarrass you. And they know that. And that's why they got quiet. You better come for the king. You best not miss. BSO Live with Robert Littal.